Are you guys ready for day 56? Let's go! What's up, guys? I am Michael McAnally, and this is Leo the Hiking Dog. For the last year, we have been planning and preparing for this thru-hike of the Appalachian Trail. Thank you for joining our adventure. If you are enjoying the journey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We would be super thankful. All right, day 56. We are heading out of the RV park. We're going to start a new adventure today. We're going to go try to find a hitch to get back to the trailhead. MVP is off at work. He gets up pretty early in the morning. I didn't want to get the trail that early. So we're going to walk out to the road and we're going to find us a ride to get to the trailhead. Yeah. So hitching today. Hitching it is. So we're about to go figure this out. I got to figure out which direction I need to be heading. But first I got to get over the bridge. So Leo's doing good. He ate more in the last 24 hours than he has pretty much since we've been hiking the entire time. So he's doing really well. He drank plenty of water, so not worried about the dehydration anymore. He still has the irritation where he scratched himself. So I gave him that medicated shampoo bath, and I also have the spray on me that I can keep it sprayed down and keep him from itching and irritating it. And so we're going to keep the t-shirt on between him and the backpack to kind of help with that as well. So we're going to see how it goes, and we're off. All right, so we are currently hitchhiking. See if I can't get somebody to take me back to the trailhead. It's heading in this direction. I don't know how hard this is going to be with a dog, but we're on the main drag, so there's plenty of traffic. I'm sure eventually somebody will pick me up. Come here, Leo. Sit. Sit. No, come here. Come here. Sit. Good boy. I'll let you know how it goes. Hey guys, I got a hitch here from Jim, and Jim is a local in Buena Vista and often gives people's rides to back to the James River Bridge area, but he's never taken anybody back to where I'm going, but he was nice enough to pick me up and take me up there. So here's Jim, and Jim is a very nice person, and I've really enjoyed hitching. This is the cool thing about hitching, is you get to meet somebody that you never would have met before, and they were nice enough to take a chance on a big, large, tattooed man with his dog. So we're heading back to trail. All right, we are back on trail. Just got dropped off by Jim here at the overlook where we got off at, and we're heading out. Ready for the day. It's sprinkling a little bit, but not enough to put any type of rain gear on. It's actually keeping it nice and cool, which I'm appreciative of, because when we came off the trail that day, it was super hot. So we're gonna roll. I don't know how many miles we're gonna get in today. We're gonna see. It's kind of late now. It's about 8:30, or maybe about 9:30 in the morning. So I don't need to get that many miles in, since I cut 10 out of the path to Glasgow. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna split it up, maybe like 3:18s or something like that to get to Glasgow. No, not Glasgow. Waynesboro. Waynesboro is the next stop. So Waynesboro in 3 days is the goal. And once I get to Waynesboro, then I got to make a plan. We did solidify the plans for my wife to come see me at Harper's Ferry. So I got 2.5 weeks to get to Harper's Ferry, which isn't that big of a deal. We're talking about an average of 18-mile days, and most of the time I'm doing 20 plus. But I'm excited to be back on trail. I'm appreciative of some rest, but I get antsy and don't like sitting around. And but I'm just happy that Leo is back feeling 100% and is ready to go. Matter of fact, he's gonna stop and use the restroom. So all right guys, we're gonna get hiking. Man, I'm so happy to be back on trail. I'm super thankful. I'm super thankful today because I'm super thankful for people like MVP and Kenny, you know, reaching out to me. MVP letting me just crash at the RV for a couple of nights, being able to stay there. Really, it helps save a little bit of money, you know what I mean? So normally if I have to do something like that, I'm going to pay for 2 nights in a hostel or a hotel room. So it's going to cost me at least $100 to do something like that. So I'm thankful for that. And then you're going to eat town food, so that's going to cost you a little bit extra. But I'm just feeling super thankful this morning. I got my new shirt today. I had to drop from my extra large to a large, but there was an outfitter in Lexington, so I ran in there and picked me up a new shirt. A nice merino wool, smart wool shirt. So a little more than I want to pay at an outfitter, but you know, that's the cost of doing business in a downtown area like that. So, but I'm thankful for that. Thankful for a new shirt. Thankful for some friends on trail that helped take care of me and Leo. I'm super thankful that Leo is back 100% and feeling good. He's rocking his new t-shirt as well. I don't know how many days I'll have to keep that on him, but we're just gonna do it for now and keep an eye on the area he's irritated by scratching. The scratching has been less frequent now because I gave him that medicated bath and the oatmeal. And the oatmeal bath. Oatmeal bath is followed by the medicated anti-itch bath, and then I have some anti-itch wipes with me, and I'm carrying the medicated anti-itch spray as well to spray in those areas just to keep him from irritating them any further. I think it was just, you know, being the short haircut. Definitely wasn't the backpack because it happened when he wasn't wearing his backpack. So when we got to Stanimals, he was 100%. Nothing was wrong with his skin. But that night, when he had the problems with the diarrhea, he was scratching. And obviously I was sleeping. And so I woke up to the irritations or the scratches in the morning. I don't know, could have been a lot of different things. He was rolling around on our carpet, you know, something that carpet could have irritated his skin. There was another dog there. He's hypoallergenic, so he doesn't shed or do anything like that, but the other dog does. So I don't know, just a number of different things that could have caused him to be a little bit itchy, you know. But anyway, we've got it taken care of. It's under control now. That's the most important thing. All right, we're gonna get these miles in, and you know, today is gonna be in the 70s today, but it's overcast, so no sun. It's gonna be beautiful, and I don't know how far we're gonna go today. I've looked at I've got an option at 17 miles. I got an option at 19 miles. We didn't get started till about 9:45ish, so I'm gonna kind of weigh my options depending upon how fast or the miles come. I only have to get to Waynesboro, you know, in like 4 days, so I don't have to rush, and yeah, that's gonna stay in line with my timeline of getting to Harper's Ferry by the 30th. The 30th is where I'm gonna get to Harper's Ferry. April 30th, by the way, guys. Today is April the 17th. So I'm looking for a mile marker here. Should see it soon. Let's see here where we're at. Yeah, should have seen it somewhere. Make sure I didn't pass it, but we are officially at 800 miles right now. So we just passed 800 to 801. I wasn't looking around. It's possible that somebody has made it somewhere and I didn't see it. Looks like it might have been made a couple different times by rocks here, and then it's no longer there. Seeing if I can't find it. I want to get a picture of it before I move on. I'm actually going south right now because I walked right past it. Normally I like to surprise you guys with the mile markers, especially the 100-mile markers. Alright, we're going backwards. What was that? 800.1. So now I'm going backwards looking for the 800 mile marker on the ground. I need a picture. All right, we're at 800. Should be somewhere around here. All right, you know what? We're gonna make our own. 800 miles, baby. All right, you guys like my art and craft project? All right, that didn't take too long. All right, we're gonna keep on heading north now. Arts and crafts is over with. I remember a couple videos ago I told you guys that all the leaves on the trees are gonna start to grow and we're gonna start to lose our views from the trees. That's already happened in the last couple of days. All these trees have sprouted their leaves and now you're starting to lose those views where you would be able to see through. Let me show you. So typically, if those trees didn't have any leaves on them, you'd be able to see the mountains very clearly through the trees. But now spring is here, everything's got leaves on it, and you start to lose the views. Hence the green tunnel. But that's okay. We'll still get views. We'll just get them at openings on peaks and stuff like that, where their power line's at. And so, but I'm excited that spring is here. I'm excited to see some of the flowers. I want to see the mountain laurel start to come out, and I want to see the rhododendron flowers. So hopefully we get some of that and in this Virginia area. So I'm excited for a lot of those things. Virginia's got a lot of dogwood trees, and then they got those purple flowers on the trees, and then they also got some yellow flowers on trees as well. So those are very, very pretty. But I'm excited to see all the different colors of the flowers as they start to bloom. It's beautiful. The forest turns beautiful when that happens. All right, we're a few miles in now, and we're gonna stop for lunch. Only a couple miles. I'm only a couple hours into our hike for lunch, but I want to check on Leo. I want to make sure that his irritations are okay, and so we're gonna make sure that we make that stop around between 12 and 1 o'clock. Find a good place to sit, and I says I've got really no rush. From here to the 30th, I only have to average about 17 miles a day to get to Harper's Ferry on the 30th. You guys know I do more than 17 miles a day. So, but I also got some friends to see in Luray. I definitely want to be able to do that as well. So I need to, just keep my average up like I do. Somewhere between 20 and 23 miles is normally what we're doing, and that'll just give me plenty of time to make decisions. And Waynesboro is the next stop, but since I cut a little bit of mileage off of the Waynesboro stop because I did 10 miles and then wound up having to take that 0, I don't think I'm gonna even. I have to go to Waynesboro to pick up my resupply, but I don't think I'm gonna stay there. I'm probably gonna do an in and out. Maybe go in there, take a shower, see if I can get my clothes washed in a couple hours, and then load up my resupply and then head right back out again. So I think that's what I might do there, but just pending on when I wind up mileage wise on the day and what time of the day it is and things like that. But I've done one of those before. I did an in and out at Boots Off Hostel, and it was a great day. I was still able to get in, I think somewhere around 20 miles that day, even with a 2-hour stop. So it was fine. You just wind up hiking longer because you have a stop in between. But so we'll kind of figure that out as we go. I says I'm not on any set schedule. I've got plenty of time to get to Harper's Ferry now, that was a kind of a logistical thing that me and my wife had to work out, like when would I be there so that she could buy plane tickets, make arrangements for where we're going to be staying, and all those type of things. In Harper's Ferry, I am going to take 2 zeros with my wife, so it's going to be my first double 0, but we haven't seen each other in a while, so it's going to be well needed for us to spend some quality time together. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. I miss her a lot. I get emotional if I talk about it.
So, all right, I'm not gonna talk about it. All right, I'm gonna get these miles in. I'm gonna stop rambling. Well, I just realized I made a big mistake. When I left out of the camper this morning, I forgot to grab my salami and cheese that I put in the refrigerator. So now I'm going to be short a little bit of food getting into Waynesboro. Not a big deal. I can survive. It's just going to be a little less calories than I'm used to taking in. Not getting as much protein as I'd like. But like I said, I'll survive. So thought I would update you guys on that since I just realized that. I was like, oh, crap. But things like that happen. Not a big deal. I have peanut butter to put on my bagels, so I'll have peanut butter sandwiches from here to Waynesboro. I will survive. All right, we're about to drop down into a bridge and some water. I'm gonna get my ramen ready. We are about 5 miles into our day, and you can't see it now because of all the green, but I'm walking beside this beautiful reservoir over here. It's just barely peeking through the trees over there. So it's a big old lake. I'm hoping that we get maybe an open view of it somewhere. We'll see. If I do, I'll give it to you. We're gonna stop for lunch soon. I got my ramen soak going, so that's what we're gonna have for lunch. It says I'm going to be having peanut butter sandwiches for dinner since I've left my salami and cheese, but that's okay. We'll get by to Waynesboro. I can get to Waynesboro in 3 days, really, if I wanted to, because it's only, I think, 63 miles. So we're going to see how the miles go today. If I get close to 20, I might push into Waynesboro, and that'll actually give me an extra day of food, so I can just eat more out of my bag going into Waynesboro and kind of double up on some stuff. So we will see. That's what happens when you try to plan ahead too far, is things just don't line up quite the way that they should or can. But you know, you figure it out and you work around it, and you come up with a solution. That's what it's about out here. So, all right, we're gonna keep on pushing. All right, we made it to the Brown Mountain Shelter right here by the creek, and this is where we're gonna stop and have lunch. Let me show you guys. Nothing fancy, but it'll work for a lunch break. And then we still haven't decided on where we're going to stop at today. I will figure that out after we get a little bit further. But we'll sit down here at the picnic table and actually have a nice lunch. Alright, I just finished up our lunch at the Brown Mountain Shelter there. We did a tick check and I pulled 7 ticks off of Leo. Nothing embedded, but just from walking today. Man, it's getting crazy out here. So I pulled 2 ticks off on our first break and then 7 ticks off that one. They're just crawling around. Haven't bit him yet or anything like that. He's got flea and tick medicine in him and he's got the Sorrento collar on him, but the ticks out here are getting crazy. So I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on me and him when it comes to these ticks out here, because they're getting bad. It's 80 degrees out today. Pretty cloudy, so still been pretty nice. And he's not even running through the woods or anything today. He's literally walking behind me on the trail the majority of the day. So they're all coming from basically right here on the trail. The ticks are. So anybody that has dogs, be super watchful over them. Make sure that they have their medicine, have extra precautions for the ticks. So we're looking at either 18, 20, or possibly even 25 miles today. I'm going to see how the day kind of progresses and see how I'm feeling. He's feeling great. He's full of energy. He just ate another full bowl of dog food, so I'm not worried about him anymore. So we're going to kind of see where we're at. If we push 225 miles today, that'll leave 40 miles to Waynesboro, and like I said, that'll give us 3 days to Waynesboro rather than 4. Or we can stop short and do an in and out at Waynesboro. Still haven't figured it out. Over the next 5 miles, we're going to be going through a little bit of a climb. So the rest of the day, if I did want to go 25 miles, wouldn't be very much climbing. It would be just like little ups and downs, little up and downs. So I'm just going to kind of play it by ear, see how we feel, see how things are looking. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get these miles in, and I'll kind of keep you guys updated as to my thought process throughout the day and where we wind up at. Look what I found. Haven't seen these since I was a kid. Oh, looky here. You get these and you blow it. Oh, I have to entertain myself during a 2-mile climb. It's the last real big climb of the day though, so, and this is also going to determine how far I press on after that. I still have the option of the like 18-mile day, push on to a campsite at 20-mile day, or push on 5 more miles past that and make it a 25-mile day. So still haven't made the decision. If I do the 25-mile day, I won't get there until 8 p.m. or a little after. But the miles came real easy this morning, and we didn't get started till almost 10 o'clock. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I go till 8 o'clock. Just makes camp chores run a little bit late, but we'll see. First I got to get through this climb. All right, I've been climbing that hill for about an hour and a half now. It's a 2.5 mile climb, and here's the payoff. We got the view. Look at that beautiful view. One thing about being out here hiking at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm getting these late afternoon views. I normally am in camp by now, so everything's a little bit different, but just as beautiful. Check this out. Amazing. Amazing. I think I've decided on stopping around the 18-mile mark and tent camping. I'm just trying to check out water sources and make sure I'm gonna have water for camp and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I want to push to 25 today. Just not feeling it. Gotta do what you feel like. So I definitely could do it. I mean, but it's just hiking till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. I don't know. Maybe if I started late, like 12 o'clock or something. But I don't know, we're gonna see. We're going down into the gap, and that's where I gotta make my decisions. So we've already passed the last shelter, so shelter's not an option unless I want to push 25. So tent camping is now all that I have left as far as options go, at 18 and 20. So we're gonna push on and get to the spots, evaluate, and then decide where I want to stop. All right, I'll get these last few miles in. Alright, this is Cold Mountain, and this is the ball that I've been showing you. Is the Cold Mountain ball. Leo, back. Coming up on another big opening. We're only about a mile out from where we're going to camp at tonight. Man, I wish there was some water up here, and I love to camp up here and just watch the sunset on one side and the sunrise on the other. It would absolutely be amazing. See how far you can see. Just just amazing, just all the different views. God, it's beautiful up here. Oh, I see somebody coming Sobo. Interesting. All right, well, like I said, we're about a mile out from camp. Show you guys a little bit more of those balls, and then we're gonna get down to camp. Guys, we made it to camp. Got the tent set up. Leo's fed and laying down now. And look, I made myself a new clothesline inside my tent so I can hang my stuff that needs to be dried out for the day inside the tent. And let's see how that works, and see if that helps dry stuff out. But yeah, pretty cool. There's still little loops at the tops of my tent, and I just hung a Dyneema line between the two. And yeah, I'm gonna see if that works. So it was a great day today. Lots of views. Didn't get the big miles, but we'll get some bigger miles tomorrow. Yeah, we'll get an earlier start, so we won't be so late in the day. But it was a fantastic day. Leo's 100% now. He was playing at the end of the day after 18 miles, so I'm not worried about him at all. All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow.